So we were doing this and we are going to wind up now. So at 90, it was break even. After that, at 80, 10 profit, 20, 30, it's a profit. Okay, this is the diagram for the put option buyer. For seller, every time he will receive the premium in all these cases when the option is out of the money. Break even and losses. Okay, same for payoff. Same. So this is the end of the topic, option payoff diagrams. Just have a look to this. We'll move to the next topic right now. Upper bound and lower bound of the options. Okay. See, there are two types of options. European option, American option. European option is exercised on the date of maturity. So whenever we speak about European option, they have given all this data. See, intrinsic value is nothing but the value of the call option. Okay. And for that, if you are paying a premium, that's what they are seeing. We define the exercise value, intrinsic value of an option as the maximum of zero and the amount that option is in the money. That's what zero and stock minus strike in case of call option. That is the exercise value. That is okay. We have already seen this. And the exercise value is the value of the option if exercised immediately. If today you exercise, if immediately you exercise the option, what value it is creating for you is the exercise value immediately. That is possible in case of American options. In European options, you will always exercise that on the maturity date. You have to understand that point. So what is the option premium made of? Option premium is a combination of exercise value and time value. Exercise value, let's say the premium is $10 and the exercise value immediately when you exercise the call option, there's a stock of 100 for which the strike price you fixed is, there's a stock of 105 in the spot market. You fixed the strike price to 100. Okay. Again, I'm telling there is a stock which is trading at 105 and strike price is 100. Okay. And the premium what they are charging is $10. Right. So, of course, it is not that you are not going to hold this option for a long time. Of course, you're going to hold. When you took this option, the strike price was 100 and the stock was 101. Slowly and steadily in 5 days, it picked up to 105. So it's giving a value to you. What? 5 plus extra 5 you have paid only because if you hold this for longer period of time, it is going to create more value for you. That is called time value. So time value is nothing but option premium minus intrinsic or exercise value. What is the meaning of time value? See, today I am paying a premium of $5, right? And no, sorry, extremely sorry. Today I am paying a premium of $10, okay, for this option. This option has given me a value of $5. That is the exercise value. So what is that extra $5? The difference between these two has got created for that extra $5 I'm paying because I believe the option in the future is going to create more or higher value for me. That I will call as time value. So exercise value plus time value is nothing but option premium value. Okay. So they are maximum time speaking about European options. European options, are only exercised on the date of maturity. What is upper bound for call options, upper bound for put options? Understand. Upper bound and lower bound. See, a call option premium should always be less than equal to the asset value or the stock value. It cannot be more than the stock value. If that is the case, then there is arbitrage. That is the case. Do you think that is going to happen? That should happen. Yes. There is arbitrage opportunity, of course, but in your topic, in your syllabus, arbitrage exploitation is not given. They have just given the upper bound and lower bound. That's it. Okay. A call option premium, what you're paying, or the price for the call option, what you're paying, the right, you are buying a call option for what purpose? For buying a stock in the future at a price agreed as on today. That is the strike price. So the call premium price, what you're paying, should always be less than equal to the asset value or the stock price. But why that is? Let's say I take a good example. See, there is a school in which you want to take admission. This school in which you want to take admission, the admission fees is 4 lakh. Admission fees is how much? 4 lakh. Now the admission form fees, the form what you fill up to take admission is giving you the right to take admission but not obligation to take admission. Very simple. The form what you're filling is of 4,50,000. Now, if you want to, continue this admission also, the total cost for you is 4 lakhs in the future after 6 months or 1 year when you decide to take admission. This is the premium. When you decide to take this is the asset for us. This is the option to buy this asset. Option gives you the right to buy an asset, not obligation. And the option premium you paid is, or the form fees, form for what you have taken. You have taken the form to fill up everything, and then in the future, it gives you the right to take admission. That means there's no obligation. If you want to cancel the admission, you can cancel also. The loss will be, minimum loss will be this premium amount. But what is happening here? Let's say if you take the admission, let's say you take the admission. So the total cost is how much? The 4,50,000, the form fees, and 4 lakh the admission amount. It's costing you 8,50,000. So what was better? Instead of taking the option, it was better to take the admission directly and pay the fees upfront, right? Yes. So what does it prove to you? It proves that if the call option premium is more than the asset value itself, then it becomes a worthless and useless deal for you. Why? Because it is costing you a bomb. So that no person who is a smart person or even a person who has little understanding also won't pay double than what they are supposed to pay for taking admission. Yes. And even if you cancel the admission, let's say you don't take the admission, then also you have to pay a premium of 4,50,000. That means the form fees will not be refunded. So your money is gone. So then also you think that instead of taking an admission, I would have directly taken instead of taking the right to take an admission, I would have directly taken the admission and paid the admission fees upfront. Then also you would have saved 50,000 of yours. So in either cases, if you take the admission, you are more beneficiary if the call option premium is more than the stock price. But if let's say you are paying 5,000 rupees to take the admission, okay, this is the option premium and the admission fees is 4 lakh. After 1 year, let's say you decide that you don't want to take the admission because you have the right to take the admission, not the obligation. What will be your minimum loss? 5,000. That's it. So that makes sense, right? So with this, what we understand, the maximum price of an option, because we are speaking about upper bond. Upper bond tells maximum. The maximum call premium what you pay can never be more than the asset value. It should always be less than the asset value. So call premium should always be less than equal to the stock price or asset value. Okay. Did you understand? Please tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you give any other example to me if you can? Okay, this example is more than enough to understand. That's very simple way of understanding. Or yeah, see why we will pay a higher premium of like such a bigger amount. Instead of that, it is better to take the admission upfront, right? In either cases, we are losing less amount. That's what. Let's go for the upper bound of put option. The put option premium should always be less than equal to or more than the strike price. Yes, the put option premium should always be less than equal to the strike price. So in case of European option, they take it in this way because in case of European options, you exercise this on the date of maturity. So the strike price discounted if you exercise the option today. Let's say if you exercise the European option today, that will be the present value of the strike price as on today, right? So strike price by 1 plus risk-free rate whole power minus t gives the present value of the strike price as on today. So they say that the present value of strike price as on today, okay, should always be more than the put option premium, or put option premium should always be less than equal to the strike price. This is the upper bound of put option. What was the upper bound of call option? Call option should always be less than equal to stock price. And put option should always be less than equal to strike price. Why? What's the reason behind this? Let's say the put option premium is available for 200, okay, and the strike price is 100 to sell the stock. That means you want to sell the stock at 100 and you have taken an option, okay, to sell the stock at 100, and the premium what you paid is 200. That means you are paying a premium more than the strike price. So what happens? Let's say the stock goes to zero. So maximum loss is how much? Maximum gain, sorry. What is the maximum gain? Epsiba, what is the maximum gain? Hello.
100.
The maximum gain is 100. Okay. So if this is the gain for you, what is the premium you are paying? 200. Still a loss of how much? 100, right? So do you think you will you will take a put option to sell the stock at 100, okay, which can give you a maximum gain of only 100? So instead of that, it is better to take a stock and keep it with us. The maximum loss will also be what? Maximum loss will be what? The stock. See, if a stock can go to maximum, how much it can fall? It can fall to zero only, right? So what is the maximum loss, Hepzibah? If at all you only have a stock,
100.
maximum loss is 100. Yes. So maximum loss is 100. If you take a put option, if you take a put option, the stock is going to fall to zero. So the maximum gain what you make is 100 and you pay premium of 200. So again, you see yourself in loss making zone. Let's say instead of taking a put option to sell, you just have the stock with you. And that stock, if it falls to zero, okay, the maximum loss is 100, which is still less than paying a premium and taking a put option to sell that stock at 100, right? Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. Nonsense. And if at all this stock goes to 150, we are, however, not going to exercise the option. Since we are not going to exercise the option, the loss is what for us? The premium amount. This premium amount is how much? 200. So again, we again think that if this stock would have gone to the maximum loss the stock would have given is what? Always the stock value itself. So when the stock would have given a maximum loss of stock value itself, why to take a premium double the amount of this, okay, and take an option to sell the stock? In either ways, we are at higher loss if we pay a premium of 200, right? So what does it show? It shows that if the put option premium is less than the strike price, it is good. If the put option premium, which is 200, is more than the strike price, in either ways, you are always at losses. See, no one would pay a double amount of the strike price, okay, in case of a put option to exercise a worthless option. Let's say the stock I have to sell at 100. It has gone to 200. I will never exercise the option. My loss is 200, which is still more than the total loss which I would have incurred if I would have just held the stock. The total loss would have been how much? Only 100. And if this has to give me a gain, if it goes to zero, I'm speaking about put option, the maximum gain would have been 100. And again, I'm paying 200. So there's a loss of 100. So in either cases, it doesn't make sense for me to take a put option which is higher than the strike price. Always it should be less than the strike price. Okay. So this is the upper bound. Now let's go for the lower bounds. Call option lower bound and put option lower bound. See, call option premium can never be less than the intrinsic value of the option. See, so if I speak about call, it should always be more than equal to intrinsic value. The intrinsic value is stock minus strike. So call option premium should always be more than or equal to stock minus strike. So this is what is the value a call option can create for you. See, no, you will never see if at all the call option, if at all, let's say a stock is of 100, trading today at 100, strike is 80. So the value created for you is 20, right? So if the call option premium is coming at 15, then what? Then what you can do? What you can do? You can buy a call option at 15, right? Yes. Immediately exercise the call, that is buy at 80 and sell at 100. Make a gain of how much? 20. 20 minus 15 premium. What is your profit? Riskless profit 5. So what does it mean? See, if something is creating a worth of 20 for you, will you pay 15 for it? No. It's like, you are getting a call option at discount. You are getting a call option at discount is nothing but it's very, very much beneficiary for you, right? So if this is going to happen, this is not going to happen for a longer time because you're getting an arbitrage profit of 5. So people will start buying call option and they'll queue and buy lot of people will buy call option. And then again, the correction will happen and it will reach to its fair price of 20. That means, first of all, no one will sell you the option less than its fair price. So fair price is nothing but 20 here. If someone is, if the call option is available for 15, there is an arbitrage profit. Okay. Or else let's see a good example here. This example will make you to understand completely what this means. Should always be more than or equal to stock minus strike. Imagine there is a 1,000 rupees laptop available in the market. See, you get vouchers, right? And vouchers give you a right to buy something in the future at a discounted price. You get discount vouchers, right? So imagine a laptop is of 1,000 rupees. Someone gives you a voucher that lets you buy the laptop for 800. So how much value has got created for you? You can buy a 1,000 rupees laptop for 800. So 200 is the value created for you, right? Yes. So that voucher, whoever is giving should be worth of how much? Voucher is worth how much? It has created a value for you of how much? 200, right? Intrinsic value. Because this voucher is giving you a discount of 200, right? Without voucher of 200, you would have bought the laptop for 1,000. With voucher of 200, you are buying a laptop for how much? 800. So value created for you is how much? 200. Now let's say if the voucher is selling for 150, that is, this was the intrinsic value less than intrinsic value. What will happen? What will happen? You will buy the voucher at 150. Yes. Use this voucher to buy the laptop for 800. The total expenditure for you is how much? 950. And you can buy the voucher, use it to buy the laptop. Okay. Buy the laptop for totally how much? 950. Sell the laptop in the market for how much? 1,000. So you're getting a gain of how much? 50. That is arbitrage profits for you. Yes. So do you think in the efficient market this is going to happen? It's not going to happen, right? Just have a look to this. Excuse me. See, if the premium is 200 and you pay 150 for it, you are paying less than the worth of that option. Okay. If you pay less than the worth of something, that's like getting something valuable at a discount, which creates a risk-free arbitrage opportunity. So if a call option premium, actually it should be how much? 200. It is how much right now? 150. So you are paying less than what the option is already worth. Okay. So that will create opportunities for people, right? Arbitrage opportunity. So minimum value for an option should always be 200, not less than that. That's what they are saying. Okay. So minimum value for an option, minimum value for a call option, okay, cannot be more than this. A call option cannot be more than what? Stock minus strike. Either it should be more than or it should be equal to. Call option cannot be more than, just a second. Call option value should always be less than what? The stock, less than equal to stock, not more than that. And call option value cannot be less than the intrinsic value, that is stock minus strike. You understand one thing, I tell you, something which is of 200, if you pay 150 for it, who is going to accept? Who is going to accept? Is the other person going to accept if you are paying a less amount for that? No one is going to accept. So the option seller who is going to sell the option is also going to sell you at the fair price, not less than that. So something which is of 200 and sold at 150, you are getting something which is worth of 200, you are paying 150, you are getting great discounts. That is creating a good profit for you. So that is not always going to happen. People are always going to charge you fair prices only. Next point. So let's say if you are getting 200 in your hand after exercising the option, okay, getting 150, 200 in the hand, okay. Yeah, yeah, this was the value created, right? And paying 150 for it, is it fair? Please tell. Is it fair for the seller?
No.
No. Why will the seller take less than what value the option is creating for you? The option is already creating for you 200 value, intrinsic value. Why will the seller, any seller in the world will take less than what value it is creating for you? They will never take. Either they will take more, that's okay, but they cannot take less than that, right? So call option should always be more than equal to stock minus strike, not less. Next. Here the value is created, and when the value is created of 200, no seller will take 150 from you for that value which already has got created worth of 200. For a worth of 200, no one is going to charge you 150. That's what. Same thing goes with the put option also. Put option should always be greater than equal to strike minus stock. Let's say the put option has created a value of 200 for you. So do you think do you think the seller is going to take 150 from you for such kind of value what has already got created? Please tell me yes or no. I'm asking a simple question.
No.
No, something worth of 200 will be sold at 200 only, not at 150. That's a very clear point. If you go to a shop, you want to buy a mobile phone, OnePlus or some mobile phone, some brand, available for 30,000. Okay. Why will someone sell you that 30,000 worth of phone for 25,000? Because this 30,000 is already the value created for you. They are quoting 30,000 because this will create you that value. Something worth of 30,000, no one will sell for 25,000. That's what. So we have understood final, last and final repetition of this lower and upper bounds, and then we'll go for properties of options. Call option, upper bound, call option value should always be less than equal to the asset value, and lower bound call option should always be more than equal to the value it created but not less than that. Something which is worth of 200, no one will give you that for 150, not at all possible. So if call option intrinsic value is 200, so someone can sell you that call option either at 200 or more than 200 but not less, because if they sell you at less than 200 they incur a loss. And put option, upper bound, put option should always be less than equal to strike. Lower bound, put option should always be more than equal to strike minus stock. Okay. So something, the put option is creating a value for you of 200. No one will sell you at 150. That is, this is the worthy value. This is not the value worth of that. So no one is going to take a lesser value than the worth the option is already creating for you. That's it. If it's giving a benefit of 200 for you, why will someone sell you uh, that for 150? It is a loss making deal for them. No one will do that. Now let's go for the properties of options, or how the option gets impacted, the last topic, because of certain factors. Factors that determine the value of an option and describe how each factor affects the value of an option. Can we do this tomorrow? Hello. This one and put call parity chapter tomorrow? Yes, because it will take more time.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Yeah, only one page. That one page I will cover up tomorrow, and also I will. No, put call parity is already done. I'll share the video. We can go for this chapter. The last chapter, very important. The binomial model, valuing a derivative using a one period binomial model. So here we are going to find out the value of the call option and put option. So this chapter is the final chapter of derivative, very crucial. We'll do that in the next coming session. Okay. Tomorrow I'll finish this and the next class is this. Fine. That will be the end of derivatives. Rest of the things I'll give you the videos. For any chapter you want to learn from me, I'm ready to take up. Thank you. See you tomorrow at 8 p.m. same time tomorrow in the evening. Thank you. Thank you all of you.